If you're aged 65 to 80 and you're still doing these things, thinking clearly, moving confidently, living with purpose, and smiling through each day, you're not just aging well, you're walking the extraordinary path of vitality. In a world that often sidelines the elderly, your ability to thrive sets you apart. Today's video will reveal the signs that you might be one of the rare individuals on track to live to 100, not just in years, but in strength, wisdom, and joy. Number 1. You still wake up with a purpose. Purpose is one of the most powerful indicators of a long life. It's not just a philosophical idea, it's backed by science. People who wake up with a reason to live tend to have better cardiovascular health, stronger immune systems, and lower levels of stress hormones. A study from the University of Michigan even found that having a sense of purpose is associated with reduced mortality in adults over 50. If you're between 65 and 80 and you still look forward to the day, whether it's to care for a pet, write in your journal, or tend a garden, you are doing something exceptional for your longevity. Purpose doesn't need to be grand or world-changing. It can be as simple as being there for your grandchildren, reading your favorite book, or walking your dog every morning. The key is that it gives your day structure, meaning, and movement, both physically and emotionally. This internal motivation acts as a compass that keeps you focused, optimistic, and mentally sharp. Having a purpose also boosts psychological resilience. Life after 65 can come with challenges, the loss of loved ones, health shifts, or transitions like retirement, but those with purpose are more likely to navigate these changes with grace and strength. They bounce back from setbacks more quickly, because they are anchored by something deeper than temporary difficulties. Interestingly, many centenarians credit their long lives to staying involved, whether it's in their community, with their family, or with creative or spiritual pursuits. Their days are not spent waiting but living, each one shaped by intentional activity and emotional fulfillment. If you're still connected to something bigger than yourself, it's a sign you're not just surviving, you're flourishing. Even neurologically, purpose matters. Studies show that people with strong life goals retain more gray matter in the brain, the kind associated with memory and cognition. This means that staying purposeful can literally preserve brain health and reduce your risk of diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. It's not an exaggeration to say, a meaningful life is a longer life. So if you wake up with a sense of why, no matter how quiet or humble it seems, you are nourishing your body, mind, and spirit in ways many people underestimate. It's one of the clearest signs you might reach 100, not simply because of luck, but because of a mindset that refuses to quit living fully. 2. You walk with balance and confidence. Mobility is often taken for granted until it's gone. The ability to walk independently, especially after age 65, is one of the strongest predictors of both lifespan and quality of life. If you can still get up without help, walk without assistance, and navigate stairs or uneven terrain confidently, you're showing signs of muscular strength, balance, and coordination that few maintain into later life. Walking requires the synchronized effort of your muscles, bones, nervous system, and inner ear, and it reflects your overall vitality. It's more than just movement, it's a complex action that signals your brain is alert, your muscles are responsive, and your body is still adaptable. A strong, steady gait is a sign that your systems are still communicating well, and that's no small achievement. Research shows that seniors who walk faster and more frequently have better heart health, stronger bones, and lower risk of depression. It's a simple activity, yet walking daily stimulates circulation, strengthens your legs, and supports your immune system. If you're still choosing to walk to the store, stroll in the park, or enjoy an afternoon pace around your home, you're engaging in a habit that science links directly to increased lifespan. Balance is another key factor. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury in older adults, and fear of falling can often lead to a decline in movement. But if you can still get around without hesitation, stand on one leg for a few seconds, or catch yourself if you slip, it shows you've maintained neuromuscular coordination. That's a powerful advantage and a hallmark of a healthy aging process. Staying active in your later years doesn't have to mean intense exercise. Just consistent movement, walking, light stretching, household chores, all build resilience. If you're still mobile and confident, you're preserving your independence, and that often leads to a longer, happier life. The ability to move freely keeps you mentally engaged, emotionally balanced, and physically younger than your years suggest. So if you're still walking with purpose and steadiness at 70 or 80, take a moment to appreciate it. That freedom is precious and rare. And it may be one of the clearest signs that your body has the strength, stability, and system-wide health needed to carry you all the way to 100. Number 3. You can still laugh, connect, and love. Emotional health is often overlooked when people think about longevity, but it's absolutely essential. If you're between 65 and 80 and you're still connecting deeply with others, laughing with friends, reminiscing with loved ones, or even sharing moments with a pet, you are nurturing one of the most powerful forms of healing, human connection. It reduces stress, lowers inflammation, and improves heart health, all critical factors in living a longer life. Laughter, in particular, releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. These chemicals not only lift your mood but can also improve blood flow and boost the immune system. If you still find reasons to laugh, whether it's at an old memory, a family joke, or a silly movie, you're supporting your body's healing processes in ways no pill can replicate. Laughter truly is medicine. Relationships also have a profound impact on longevity. A massive Harvard study spanning over 75 years concluded that close relationships are the single most important factor in predicting happiness and long life. It's not about having many friends, it's about the quality of those connections. If you still call your siblings, meet friends for coffee, or share life with a partner, you're protecting your mental and physical health in a deeply meaningful way. Love, whether romantic, platonic, or familial, keeps the heart young. It reminds you that you're part of something greater. That sense of belonging gives older adults emotional resilience, helping them bounce back from illness or setbacks faster than those who are isolated. If you still feel seen, heard, and valued by others, or if you help others feel that way, you're nurturing a kind of emotional strength that's rare and vital. What's more, staying emotionally connected helps prevent cognitive decline. Conversations require memory, empathy, attention, and language, all of which keep the brain active. Every shared story, every heartfelt discussion is like a mental workout that keeps your brain cells firing. If you're still engaged in emotional exchanges, your brain is staying sharp. So if you're still laughing, loving, and connecting at this stage of life, consider yourself extraordinary. Emotional richness is not just a comfort, it's a life-extending force. In a world where loneliness affects millions, your ability to stay connected may be the secret thread that ties you to a future reaching far beyond 100. Number 4. Your mind is still curious and active. The ability to think clearly, stay curious, and learn new things past the age of 65 is a powerful sign of longevity. If your mind is still active, if you're reading, solving puzzles, exploring new hobbies, or asking questions, you're not just avoiding cognitive decline, you're actively building new brain pathways. That's the essence of neuroplasticity, and it's one of the greatest gifts you can give your future self. Curiosity fuels the brain like movement fuels the body. Each time you seek out new knowledge or challenge your thinking, you stimulate the growth of neural connections. It doesn't matter if you're learning to paint, researching a new topic online, or just asking your grandchildren about their lives, all of it helps your brain stay flexible and engaged. Mental sharpness isn't just preserved, it's cultivated. One of the biggest myths about aging is that learning stops. But neuroscience proves otherwise. The brain remains capable of growth and change well into old age, as long as it is used. If you're keeping your mind engaged, you're literally protecting it from the diseases most feared in later life, such as Alzheimer's and dementia. Mental activity helps preserve memory, attention, and reasoning skills, which are essential for independence. Even something as simple as curiosity, wanting to know how something works or why something happened, is an indicator of mental vitality. Curious people tend to be more open-minded, adaptable, and emotionally resilient. They also have a stronger sense of purpose and satisfaction with life, both of which are linked to better overall health outcomes. Reading, writing, playing chess, doing crosswords, learning a new instrument, or even debating ideas, these are not just hobbies. They're longevity tools. If you're still interested in the world around you and have a thirst to learn more, you're participating in a kind of mental exercise that strengthens the very foundation of your future well-being. So if your mind is still active, consider it a rare and powerful sign. You're not just aging, you're evolving. And that intellectual energy could be the very thing that carries you gracefully, vibrantly, and wisely into your 100th year and beyond. Lanjut ko poin kelima dalam script YouTube. 5. You take responsibility for your health. One of the clearest signs that someone is on track for long life is the ability and the choice to take responsibility for their own health. It's not just about visiting doctors, it's about daily habits, awareness, and discipline. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s and you still monitor your health proactively, checking your blood pressure, staying mindful of what you eat, taking your medications on time, you are among a rare group of people who actively shape their own longevity. Personal health responsibility starts with awareness. Knowing what your body needs and what it no longer tolerates is an advanced skill. Many people ignore signs from their body, thinking fatigue or discomfort is just part of getting old. But if you're someone who pays attention and responds, by adjusting your diet, exercising, or asking your doctor questions, you're showing wisdom that most people overlook. Healthy longevity isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Choosing whole foods over processed ones. Staying hydrated instead of relying on sugary drinks. Moving your body, even when it's inconvenient. These small, consistent choices act like daily investments in your future. If you're still making those choices at 70 or 80, you're doing something exceptional. You're actively preserving the machinery that carries you through life. It also takes courage to stay informed about your health. Medical appointments, screenings, and tests can bring anxiety, but they also bring clarity. When you stay engaged with your healthcare, asking the right questions, seeking second opinions, or following through on treatment plans, you take control of your story. You become a partner in your well-being, not just a passive patient. One underrated aspect of health responsibility is emotional regulation. If you're managing stress well, through breathing exercises, prayer, journaling, or time in nature, you're taking care of your mental and emotional health, too. Chronic stress is a silent killer, and those who learn to process it mindfully tend to live longer, healthier lives. If you're still able to stay calm in chaos and bounce back from hardship, you're doing more for your heart than any prescription could. In essence, if you're still the driver of your own health, making informed decisions, staying disciplined with daily habits, and prioritizing self-care, you're not just lucky. You're equipped. And those who take that kind of responsibility tend to outlive the odds and live better every single day along the way. Number 6. You still find joy in the little things. At the heart of graceful aging is joy, not the loud, extravagant kind, but the quiet kind. The kind that comes from sipping tea in the morning sun, hearing birds outside your window, or seeing your grandchild smile. If you're 65, 75, or even 85 and you still notice the little things and let them move you, you possess one of the rarest and most powerful traits, deep appreciation for life itself. Many people rush through life, never pausing to reflect. But those who live longest often say their secret is gratitude. They don't just count blessings, they feel them. If you can still stand in awe of the world around you, you're not just keeping your heart young, you're nourishing your soul. Joy, after all, is a stress reducer, a mood booster, and a powerful motivator to keep living fully. Joy in later life is also a form of emotional mastery. It means you've learned to focus on what matters, to find peace in imperfection, and to love without conditions. That mindset protects you from anxiety, bitterness, and regret, all of which can weigh down the body and shorten the spirit. Those who live past 100 are rarely bitter, they're usually humble, warm, and full of gratitude. Even when facing loss, discomfort, or change, if you can still smile or find beauty in your day, you are showing an inner resilience that is rare and inspiring. This is what psychologists call emotional flexibility, and it is a huge factor in long-term wellness. Life never stops testing us, but those who can still laugh, still hope, and still see the good are the ones who thrive. Finding joy also means staying connected to the present moment. It's easy to dwell on the past or worry about the future, but peace lives in now. If you can sit quietly and enjoy simply being, you're practicing a kind of mindfulness that's been shown to lower blood pressure, ease pain, and support heart health. That joy is not just emotional, it's medicinal. So if you're still able to find happiness in ordinary things, then you are truly extraordinary. It means you've kept your heart open to life, and that openness may very well carry you into a long, meaningful future. Joy is not a destination. It's a daily practice, and those who practice it often live the longest. If you're 65 to 80 and can still do these things, wake up with purpose, move confidently, love openly, think sharply, care for yourself, and find joy, you are not ordinary. You are among the rare few who continue to thrive, defy the odds, and inspire everyone around you. You're a living example that aging is not the end, but the most powerful chapter yet. Cherish what you can still do. Strengthen it. Celebrate it. Share it. Your journey isn't just your own, it's a light for others who are trying to find their way through the storms of growing older. You may not know it, but your life, just as it is today, could be the blueprint someone else needs to follow. If this message touched your heart, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more inspiration. This community is here to remind you, growing older is not a loss, it's a gain in wisdom, grace, and power. You might just live to 100, and more importantly, you'll live every day well. Aging is often viewed through the lens of decline, but as we've explored, aging can be a time of thriving, growth, and endless possibility. If you're between 65 and 80 and still doing the things we've discussed, waking up with purpose, walking confidently, connecting deeply, staying curious, taking responsibility for your health, and finding joy in the little things, you're part of an exclusive group. You're not just surviving, you're living fully, and that is a rarity that deserves to be celebrated. Each of the habits and qualities we've discussed today is more than just a sign of health, they are the very foundations of longevity. A life with purpose drives you forward every day, keeping you energized and engaged. It's the internal motivation that helps you weather the storms of life and encourages you to keep going. And if you can still find joy in the simplest of moments, you're tapping into the deep reservoir of emotional and mental health that supports both mind and body. The ability to walk with confidence and balance is not just a reflection of physical strength, but a testament to your body's continued ability to adapt and grow. It's a reminder that movement is a crucial part of life, and staying active, no matter how small the steps, is a key to not only longevity but also independence. Those who stay mobile and active well into their later years are proving that aging doesn't mean slowing down, it means finding new ways to keep moving. Social connections and emotional health cannot be overstated in their importance for longevity. Relationships enrich our lives and provide emotional resilience when we face challenges. If you're still surrounded by loved ones, and still engaging in meaningful conversations, you're not only enriching your life but also giving your body the support it needs to stay strong. Emotional connection helps lower stress, enhances brain health, and provides a sense of belonging, all of which contribute to a longer, happier life. Curiosity is a powerful tool against aging. When you remain intellectually engaged, whether through learning new things, solving puzzles, or asking questions, you're preventing cognitive decline and improving brain function. Lifelong learning is one of the key habits of centenarians, and if you're still discovering and exploring, you're tapping into one of the most potent anti-aging strategies available to us. Keeping your brain active not only enhances mental clarity but also keeps you adaptable, open to new experiences, and ready to face whatever comes next. Taking responsibility for your health is a choice that pays off in more ways than one. By staying proactive about your well-being, monitoring your diet, exercising regularly, and seeking medical advice when needed, you're actively extending your life and improving its quality. The choice to prioritize your health physically and mentally ensures that you'll be able to enjoy each day fully and live with fewer health-related burdens. Self-care is an investment, and if you're making that investment daily, you're ensuring that your future is as healthy and vibrant as possible. One of the most powerful aspects of living well into your 60s, 70s, or 80s is the ability to appreciate life's simple pleasures. Finding joy in small, everyday moments allows you to live in the present rather than worrying about the past or future. This gratitude fosters a positive outlook and a sense of peace that can have profound effects on both your physical and mental health. Joy reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and promotes a sense of well-being, all of which contribute to a longer and more fulfilling life. As we look at all these qualities, purpose, mobility, emotional connection, curiosity, health responsibility, and joy, it becomes clear that they are not just indicators of aging well, but strategies that create the conditions for longevity. The way we live, the choices we make every day, shape our futures in ways we may not even fully realize. These habits aren't just for adding years to your life, they are for adding life to your years. Living a long, healthy life isn't about achieving perfection, nor is it about avoiding every challenge. It's about how you respond to life's challenges with grace, resilience, and a sense of possibility. It's about embracing the wisdom and experiences that come with age while staying engaged, curious, and connected. By maintaining an active, joyful, and purposeful life, you lay the foundation for a future that's rich in experience, health, and satisfaction. So, if you're 65 to 80 and you're still living with purpose, health, joy, and curiosity, you are a rare gem. You are defying the conventional narrative of aging, and you are setting yourself up to not just live longer, but to live well. Continue nurturing these habits, continue appreciating each day, and know that your path could lead you to a century of health, wisdom, and vitality. The future is yours to create, and you're already on the right track.